Hello everyone, welcome back to Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. Now let's start our job for this day. Oh, it's you. Were you planning on working here somewhere today? Seriously, you forgot? You're the one who told me to come here. I'm kidding. But it's been a while since you worked here. Yes, I guess it has been. Oh, you're right. I was here during the fog, so it doesn't seem like it's been all that long. Yes, it has been. It has been a lot of parts since the fog incidents. So, can you start working now? It's been a while, so there are a bunch of things I need you to do. If you start free Diane, start. Oh, that's good. Speaking of which, I heard you started something that sounds fun recently. Oh, I guess you heard about the club. Oh, that. This club activity sounds like an interesting proposition. How you dealt with the incidents at Narasha Mall yesterday and this one at Star Camera earlier. How the heck do you know about that? Seriously, how? You have a bright future ahead of you. Setting aside the thing with Narasha Mall, you already know about what happened earlier? Your information network is amazing. As I said, she is with the Eclipse group. I am sure of it. If you need to know anything, just let me know. I'll give you a discount since you work for me. That sounds good. Discount on what? I started my part-time work at the antique store. I was forced to clean shelves and endure hours of hard labor. 4,000 yen. Now nighttime. I'm just done. I feel like someone beat me with a bat. That sounds painful. Of course I'll help. I'm a moron. And I wonder what happened with Higari's search. I haven't gotten any calls, and there doesn't seem to be anything happening outside of Star Camera. Where could she be? What's that? Oh, it's the new members of Spaka. It started to get dark. What do you want to do now? But we can't just leave her. Oh, it's you. We met at the hot spring. You're friends with Kagimaya, Wakaba, and Akara, right? Whoa. We came at the right time. We want to ask you something. I did not read all that. Okay. Do you know where Reno went? Wait a second, she's missing? Kamoyama disappeared? That's not good. Your anniversary concert is tomorrow, right? You've got to be kidding me. That's right. She didn't show up for dress rehearsals today. I guess that's bad. I was worried about her, so I went to her house, but she wasn't there. So, how about we check out the karate place that she goes to? A karaoke place that she goes to. She turned her xylophone off too. Our manager is tearing the city apart trying to find her. Are you serious? Well, rehearsals technically ended yesterday. She lied to me about rehearsal ending yesterday. Yeah. Do you know something? Please tell us. Anything will help. Well, I told them how I ran into Reno after school. Reno did that? But I have no clue where she goes to practice though. She was acting kind of weird. She must have a lot on her mind. It's entirely possible. Did something happen to Kamamiya? Please keep this to yourself. But Reno has been in a slump recently. Really? Slump? Yeah. After our show a couple of days ago, she went off on all of us. I guess a flashback. Today's show seems to go over with everyone in the audience. But it definitely could have been better. What's up with you, Reno? Oh. Your final song. You were holding back during your vocal part, weren't you? Seriously, I know you can sing that song a lot better than you did. But I did. I gave it my all. Now calm down. I mean, everyone has their off days, right? But if there's something bothering you, please tell us about it. Just like how Rika and I have always been worrying these past 3 years. Good. That's right. We all want to help out too. If you're feeling down, Reno, it affects the rest of us too. Sorry, I just need some time alone to practice. I promise to get better before the anniversary show. Reno. Wait a second, Reno. Did that really happen? She seemed fine at school. What put her in a slump? Anyway, she seemed in a good mood when we met up at the hot spring. Well, I know this might sound strange. Some really weird things have been happening around Spaka recently. Define weird, cause I've seen some weird things happening these past few months in this game. There were strange sounds coming from the speakers during the concert. Oh dear, Eclipse. And at the same time, a lot of our fans got so excited they passed out. What? Well, they all came to right away, so don't worry. I'm sure it all was just a coincidence. But the whole situation really freaked her out. What, did this event happen while she was singing? She went totally pale and froze up, even though we were in the middle of the concert. Reno has been out of it since then. Got it. Thanks for the info. This might be eclipse related, it looks like.
君らは今日は帰りな。
Now you
あいつの
two
捜索
should
は
head
引き
home.
受けるから
I'll
よ。
take it from here.
え
Huh?
さ
No
さ
way.
すがに悪いです。
ああ、
Don't worry
遠慮はいら
about
ねえ。
it.
森宮は
I
俺
know
の庭だし、
Minoria
当たりをつ
look
ける
like
自
the
信もあ
back
る
of my hand. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know where she is.
それに
And as a
悩んで
friend,
迷ってる時、
it's on me
見つけ
to
出して話を聞
find
いてや
her
るの
and
は
see what's
ダチの
wrong.
役目だからな。
Oh,
お兄さんに
I guess we
任せた方
should
がいい
just
かも
leave it to him. Yeah,
時坂さ
your
ん
name is
でしたよね。
Tosuska, right?
リオン先輩
You're
のこと
okay with us putting
お願い
all
し
of
て
this
も
on
いい
you?
ですか？
ああ、
Yeah, you can
任せとけ。
count on me. I exchanged our info with Wakaba and Akaria. Oh, that's random. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's random because they're famous people. Oh man, I just got off work and I've already started another job. Oh well, I promised those two I'd find Kamaria, so I better get to it.
実は最近
I found a
なかなか
pretty
いい
good
場所を見
place
つけたの。
recently.
ちょっと郊
It's
外
out
だ
in
け
the
ど
suburbs,
誰にも邪魔
but
されない
it's
し迷惑も
quiet
か
and
からない
nobody
花々
really
な
goes there. She probably is at that one place she mentioned. Somewhere out in the suburbs where no one ever goes. The only place that could be is... We want to say the abandoned factory. This will increase our knowledge of stuff and all. That abandoned factory at the edge of town where Blaze used to hang out. That place seems to match all the conditions. Alright, let's go check it out. The abandoned factory has been added to the move menu. If you head to the abandoned factory, the story will progress. Okay.
時坂さん
Hi,
リ
Reno.
オン先輩のことどうかよろしくお願いしますね。何時になっても構わない。連絡
Yeah.
待ってる。
Okay, so now we have our duty for this was the ending of our day. Let me check on something to make sure something was added. Okay, now let's go to the abandoned factory because that's our next location. Right? There's nothing else here, right? I think that's it. Let's see. Anything else over here? Nope. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the abandoned factory because there's nothing else of importance here. So let's go over to it. And on to the abandoned factory. There's a chance that Kamonia is at the abandoned factory. I should head over there before it gets too late. Head over to the abandoned factory. There's a lot of story in this sequence starting from this video for a while. Here I am. It's been about a month since the Blaze incident. It has? It feels a lot longer. I doubt I'll see anyone here, even with all these guys gone. That voice. Seems I was right. Yeah, I can hear her voice. Whoa. Amazing. So that's
これが
Kamonia's.
久我山の。いや、
No. Reno from
スピカ
Spaka's
のリオンの
song.
歌か。
Phew. No, I think she's gonna be surprised seeing Ko here.
悪い。
Sorry to
邪
interrupt.
魔したか。
Tozusuka, what are you doing here? Yeah. Oh, I can't believe this. You of all people being the first to hear that. It's not like I stole your wallet or anything. That's true, I guess. You know, I already have 4,000 yen on me. Want to use it for something? No, this is way worse. That was the new song we wrote for our anniversary concert. And you, who is not even a fan, I might add, got to hear it live before anyone else. This might be the worst mistake young Rino Kaguma has ever made in her life. Oh, please spare me. But what if I was a potential fan? Would that make you feel better? Huh? But the song you just sang, got to admit, it was pretty amazing. After watching you just now and seeing Spaka perform while I was working backstage, your songs are hitting me right in the feels. I think I can understand why your fans are so crazy about you. Ah. Blushing. One more devoted fan to add to the collection. Did the overwhelming charm of the irresistible Reno finally penetrate that thick skull of yours? Maybe. Don't get cocky, kid. I'm a potential fan. Though, I could go for an autograph right now. I see. To think you, of all people, would ever say something like that. Maybe that means I'm that much closer to becoming an idol. Aren't you already one? Seriously? Huh? Becoming an idol? Aren't you one right now? My lines exactly. Well, yeah, but it's more than that. I mean, sure, Spaka is becoming more popular by the day. But we're not nearly in the same league as the idols I saw back then. Huh? It's been my dream since childhood, really. Oh, backstory time, huh? Around 10 years ago, I was badly injured. Whoa, this is random to bring up. My doctors said my chances for recovery were 50-50 at best. But I somehow managed to survive what was an incredibly long and difficult surgery. For a few days, I was on the verge of death. Then I woke up in a hospital bed. I could barely move my arms and legs. I couldn't even stand up on my own. I was told during rehab that returning to how I was before would be difficult, if not impossible. I guess you overcame all that, though. That's when I hit rock bottom. I was trapped in a silent hospital room without hope, without a future. That's when I heard a song that was unbelievably upbeat and uplifting. The TV in my room was showing a legendary idol group performing one of their songs. Their brilliant smiles, door dancing as though they were feathers on a breeze. Their positive lyrics. Wait a second. 10 years ago. Wait a second. This is right after the Twilight incident. Must be. She must have been hurt during the Twilight incident. Now thinking about it and all. But beyond all that, just seeing them singing with such passion gave me new courage. The despair I was feeling was suddenly replaced with hope. That's when I decided what my dream was. That's where I was 10 years ago. So that's why you're... But 10 years ago, that means you were... Yep, the Tokyo disaster. Yeah, that earthquake and everything else affected so many people's lives. But after a decade, the city and its residents are almost back to normal. But I think an invisible wound is still there. I think so too. That's why I feel I almost have to do this. And just like how the idol group cheered everyone up after the disaster, Spaka will keep singing not only for Minoria, Japan, Tokyo and Japan, but for the entire world. And I believe we can do all that. Kimoya. That's pretty awesome. I didn't think you were that serious about it. I mean, it's a good dream and all. It is, in my opinion, it is. Well, it may sound really naive of me, but I'm serious. Yeah, I can see that. But seriously, it's really amazing. I have to admit, I'm impressed. Huh? Looking back at how I was then, I was really shaken up after the earthquake. I was so wrapped up in my own problems that I never thought about the others were dealing with. Man, to think, if I were but a zombie, I'd feast upon thy brain. What? What the heck do you mean by that, go? That's just random thought. What the? That's disgusting. Don't you think that sounds totally insane? I still have no idea why you just said that. Seriously. What? It's just a saying I picked up somewhere. Doesn't everyone use it nowadays? No. Hanging out with my Gramps and Toa must be affecting how I talk. Why am I even telling you all of this? That is actually a good question. Seriously. I've only told the others in Spaka about my past. I'll consider it an honor then. Anyway, the other members have been looking for you. They're worried about wandering the streets the night before your show. I see. I didn't mean to worry them. I was hoping to get it together before the concert tomorrow. But there really isn't any way to sing without feeling. What do you mean? Singing without feeling? Sorry about that. Forget I said anything. You know, Kamoria, I heard parts of the story from the other Spaka members, but The way I just started a club. It's called the Mystery Explorers.
不思議探
Mystery
究
Explorers? Yeah, don't tell her the real name of the club.
あ
Yeah, basically we go around Minoria and try to figure why all this weird stuff has been happening.
あ、よかったら力になる。
So like,
話してみちゃ
Kani,
どうだ。
I'm here to help. Want to tell me about it?
時祖国
Look at you, trying to be all cool and stuff. But seriously, a bunch of strange stuff have been happening around Spaka lately.
あれ
And I think it's all because of me.
私のせいみたいなん
Why?
だ
ライブ中に異
The
音が鳴るだ
weird
ろ。
noises
ファンが気を
during
失う
concerts
ってや
and
つか。
fans passing out.
気づいちゃったんだ
I was the first to notice it.
それが
Those things happened when I was really giving it all I had.
ソロパートの最
And
中
it
にし
also
か起きてなかったって
only happens during my solo parts. Really? Ah. Hard to wrap your head around, isn't it?
だから
That's why I've
他に
been
上手い
trying
歌い
to
方がないから
change
一
up
人で練
how
習
I
してたんだけ
sing
ど
and why I've been practicing on my own.
結局
But then a
いつもの
bunch of
カラオ
weird
ケでも
stuff
変なこと
started
を
happening
言い
at
始め
the
ちゃって
karaoke place I was going to.
最後に
That's how I
ここに流
ended
れ
up
着いたって
here.
わけ
久我山、
Kamaria,
ちょっ
let
と聞
me
きたいん
ask
だが。
you something.
マジカルア
Have
リサっ
you
ていうタイト
ever
ル
heard
の
of
ア
an
ニメを知ってるか？
animated series called Magical Girl Alicia? Why are we bringing this up?
あ
Of course,
あ私
we
たちが
did the
主題
opening
歌を
theme
歌ったやつ
song.
ね
Thought so.
ちょっとエッ
It's
チ
a
いけ
little
ど
too
なかな
pervy
か
for
面
me,
白いって評判
but
だ
I
よ
heard
ね
it has lots of fans. It's a lot of fun. Really?
って何
Why
言う
do you why you ask that anyway?
どういうことだ？
What does this mean?
スターカメラの異変で
Spaka's
も。
song was playing
Speakerの曲が流れ
in
てた。
the eclipse that appeared in Star Camera.
まさか。
Don't tell me.
ど
What's going on?
どうしたの？
Something's not. What?
久我山、
Kamuya?
おい、
Hey,
大丈夫か？
you okay?
しっかり。
Yeah, hold on. This is not normal. What? Okay, this is random. This can't be good.
グリード。
Agreed. Oh, I got my eclipse weapon.
ソ
Soul
ウルデバイス。
device. Is it because of the
異界
eclipse?
化の影響か。おい、久我
Hey,
山。
Kamaria,
しっ
get
かり
hold
し
of
ろ。
yourself.
変
She looks like she's possessed.
さっきの
That
ダメージが。
Stand back. White Shroud, what are you doing here? Seriously. Who are you? That can't be good. Okay, at least they left Reno behind, it looks like.
逃がした
He
か。
got away.
まあ
Oh
いい
well. Come on, Rima. This is already a long video. I just noticed it's at roughly 30 minutes. What's with the wings? They're still there. I thought I felt something strange. Wasn't expecting her to be possessed by an angel, though. Who the blank are you? Yeah, who are you? Tuska. Oh, the rest of the group. Higari. Everyone. Cool. Are you okay? It's you. Yeah, you saw him before. You can ask your friend about what happened here. We will be meeting again soon. For now, though, farewell. Well, that's something. He disappeared. What's going on here? A teleportation spell. Tuska, are you hurt? I'm fine, but why are you guys here? I received an alert from Horace, so I got everyone together. I can't get a hold of you. I couldn't get a hold of you. I didn't expect to find you already here. More importantly, the situation here doesn't look too good right now. Especially with them getting involved. Who's them? Them? You know about that man in white? For now, we should take her to the hospital. How are we gonna explain the wings? Once we know more about what happened, we can discuss things in more detail. On to the next day. This might be a pretty long video, because we have some conversation to do at the hospital and all. Where we spend the first after story and all. Hopefully the wings disappeared by the time we got here. Otherwise, there's a lot of explaining we need to come up with. I guess the anniversary might be cancelled and all. Here are the results of the spiritual exam. There's no doubt about it. Rino Kamaya is suffering from angelic possession. What? I knew it. Angelic possession? What's that? My line exactly. I've heard of demonic possession, but I thought it only happened in the movies. Short version, there's really no difference. It's a rare phenomenon whereby the victims gain certain abilities along with angel-like wings. When someone is possessed, reality around them breaks down with the angel disregarding its host. It's a case of the eclipse leading into the real world. It's happened a few times before. It has? So it's eclipse related. But giving people abilities? Yes, it's something similar to the effect of a greed would have. It's almost likely the same as what happened before, the work of a grim greed. Oh, great. Much like the witch. That's no joke. You think it was the angel that appeared in the factory? No, from what I can tell, that one was only a kin. Oh great, so there's another being much more powerful. It's still much stronger than even an elder degree. I'm afraid
リオンさ
Reno
んはどこかで
who
元
had
凶の接触を
somehow
受けたんでしょ
come
う。
into contact with the culprit before all this with the culprit behind all this before.
そして天使
That's
付き
when
にさ
she
れて
was
異
possessed
能を
and
手に入れて
received
しま
her
った
ability.
装置は
The
聞く
song
人
of
に影響を
disaster
与え
carried
異
by
体
her
化すら発
voice
生させる
can
ような
affect man and
最悪の
machine
歌
and
声
can
を
trigger an eclipse.
それが
I'm certain
一連の
that
事件の
it
背後
is
にあった
what's
からくり
behind
だわ。
all the current incidents.
くそ状況は分かっ
At
た
least we know what's going on.
このままだと
What will happen to
リオンさ
Reno?
んはどうなってしまうんですか？
転出機は
Angelic
言うなれ
possession,
ば
if left
人を
to
眷属
its
に
own
変える
devices,
現
will
象です
eventually turn the host into a kin. Oh, wait a second. So people can become greed?
いずれは
Eventually,
天使そ
she
のも
will
のと
turn
化し
into an angel
異界の
and
住人
become
と
an
なる可能
inhabitant
性
of
す
the
ら
eclipse forever. So she's becoming a greed. I was joking during the events of the drug thing. I did not realize people can become greed, guys. Huh?
そういや
Another thing,
昨日
who
の
was
あいつ
that
について
guy
は
from yesterday?
柊先
The
輩た
Aryan
ちには
Hokuto
心当
seemed
た
to
りがあり
have
そう
an
だった
idea, at least.
あの白
You
装
mean
束
that
か
guy in white, right?
ええ、
Yes, of
当
course.
然知って
We
いる
know
わ。
who and what he is.
彼らの名
They
称
are
は
from the order known as
Cronus
Cronus Orden. Really?
教会が有する
They are
武装騎士団
sealed
よ。
knights bound to the church. What church?
教
Church?
会？
それっていわ
By
ゆる
church, you mean the Church of the Holy Spirit, right?
ええ、
Yes. A
欧米圏におい
very
て広く普及
operated
する
in Europe and
世
in
界
the
的な
West.
宗教。
What do you mean by whole? What?
その本山が
They
独自
dedicated
に運
to
用する
responding to
異界に対して
eclipse-related
の実
incidents
行部隊。
outside the preview of the main groups.
裏の世界では
In the underworld,
ネメシス、
we
ゾディアッ
operate
クと並
in
び立つ
their
第三
their
勢力として知られているわ。
in the underworld we operate in. They are the third pillar alongside Nemesis and Zodiac.
異界に関わる
Dirty
第三勢
group
力
connected to the eclipse. I guess he may have heard the name while he was going through the internet files of the underworld and all, because that's what Yuki does. Great.
そんな連
These
中がい
guys
る
too,
のか
huh?
ネメシスとゾディアック
While
は
Nemesis and
対
Zodiac
立し
maintain
つつも
an admitted
協力
wary
関係にあります
relationship,
が、
the
刻印騎
Sealed
士団
Knights, aka
通称
Orden,
オルデン
are
は
a mysterious
両
mystery
勢力
to
に勝って
everybody.
も謎めいた勢力です。
分かっている
The
のは
only thing
異
anybody
界の
knows
封印
for
を
sure
絶対目
about
的と
them
する
is that
彼
they
らの基
are
本的なスタン
dedicated
ス
to destroying the eclipse.
そして
And
ネメシスの
individually,
執
they
行者や
possess more
ゾディア
power
ック
than
の
a
実行部隊を
Nemesis
しのぐほど
enforcer
の戦
or
力を有
anyone
して
from
いるという
Zodiac.
ことです
That's something.
彼がなぜあの
I
場
have
に
no
現れ
idea why he he
天使を
showed up,
退けたかはわから
when
ないけ
he
ど、
did, or how he managed to fight off the angel.
おそらく
But I'm afraid when the time comes, he will be on the move.
一切の
He
慈悲も
will
憐
show
憫
no
もなく
mercy. His goal
異界
will
と
be
そ
to
れを生み出
extinguish
す
the
原因を
eclipse
この
and
世から
its
断ち切る
cause
ため
from
に
the world. That's something.
そこ
You'll
まで
go that far?
なんか聞けば聞
The
くほ
more
ど
we
や
hear
ばそうな
about
気が
him,
す
the
るんだ
worse
け
it gets.
どどうだっていい
Doesn't matter.
あの白い
I
のは
don't care
何者
who
で
he is or what he
何
wants.
久我山は
Kamaria has been out cold since all this started.
今夜の
To
記
be
念ライブ
honest,
への
trying
参加
to
は
make it so
正
she
直
can
言って絶
make
望的なんだろう
to the concert tonight is beyond hopeless at this point.
だが
But impossible or not, I made her a promise that I help her no matter what.
だったら
So I guess I'll just have to deal with the situation and somehow get her to the show on time.
それが
And this is the XRC's first case, right?
時坂君
Kurosuka. I guess all the cases are up to related to this and all the manners and all. I see.
祭りと
Life
喧嘩は
is
最初
all
は肝
about
心
parting and
見過ごす
taking
わけには
life.
いかねえな
Not about to let that change now.
私も
I agree.
賛成です楽しみにしてい
We
るファンの
also
皆さ
have
んの
to
ためにも
do this for all of the fans waiting for Reno.
まあ僕も
Well,
最
I
近
have to admit,
スピカはそ
I've
こそこ気に
been
入ってる
getting
から
into
ね
Spaka stuff recently.
力を貸す
Since
のは
I'm here, I might
や
as
ぶさ
well
かじゃ
help
ないよ
out. Seriously, you guys.
あなたたちは
If it was just us, we wouldn't have nearly the reach we do now.
お嬢様
Miss.
天使付きの
Anyway,
元
the
凶と思われ
Grim
る
Greed
グリムグリード
responsible for
市内
Reno's
のどこかに
possession
潜ん
should
でいる
be
はずよ
somewhere within the city.
時坂君
Yosuka, do
具
you have
体
a
的に
plan?
はどうする
そうだな
Let me think.
まずは久我
First,
山の現
we
状を
should let Komomiya's family and the other Spaka members know what's going on with her. How much are you going to tell them?
合わせて
Then we should
あいつが
try
い
to
つどこ
find
で
out
元
the
凶と接
when
触
and
したか
where regarding her first contact.
その手がかりも
At
つ
the
かみたい
very
ところ
least,
だな
we're going to need that information.
へ
What the?
もっと
That's
もらし
actually a
いじゃない
good plan. Works for
依
me.
存はないわできれば
Another thing we
昨日逃げたという
should
天
try
使型の
to
眷属の
learn
行
is
方も
what
突き止めていきた
kind,
いところね
where the angel type kin from yesterday escaped to.
なるほど
You're right. Roger
了解
that.
だ
とにかく
Anyway,
動くし
let's
かね
get
えだろ
moving.
まだ午前中
Still
だ
early, but
ライブが夕方からと考え
we
ると
don't
あ
have
ま
a
り時
lot
間
of
は
time
ね
until the concert. Starts later this afternoon.
はい
Okay,
京香さん
come on in.
各種手配をお願いしても
I
いい
need
で
you
すか
to arrange a few things.
はい
Of course,
お任せくだ
just
さい
leave everything to me. Yeah,
それと
I want this video to
天
end
使付きの
soon.
症例を抑えるため
I'm
のスタッフを
summoning the group responsible for suppressing analytic opposition immediately. Wait a second, there is such a group. Don't bother, I've
すで
already
に
done
手配
so.
しておいたよ
Oh, Mizuki's random fiance. See,
みっくりや様
Mr. Miyuki
友明さん
Tomukimaka.
ゾディアック所
The
属の
staff
専
from
門家
Zodiac
を
versed in
手配
these
させ
matters
てもら
are
った
here now.
これから天
The
使付きを
instruct
一時
I've
的に
instructed
抑
them
制す
to
る術式を
begin the
施す
spell that will temporarily suppress the angelic possession. That's good.
しばらくの間
At the very least, it will slow down the corruption for a while.
そんな
They
こ
can
と
do
が
that?
できるんですかなるほど
I understand now.
結界
It's an
術を応用
extension
し
of
た
the Zodiac
ゾディア
barrier
ックの
spell.
医療術式ですか
Really?
助かるっす
Thanks.
どうか
Please take care of her. Just make
君たち
sure
も
you
頑張り
guys
たま
don't
え
drop the ball.
京香君
Yuka,
君の
you'll
方は
need
情
to
報規制に
make
回るといいだろう
sure information about this doesn't get out.
人気グループのメ
It'd
ン
be
バーの
quite
トラブル
troublesome if the
マスコミに
media found
嗅ぎ
out
つか
that
れ
the
たら
leader of a
面倒
popular
だ
idol group was in trouble.
承知しましたお嬢様
May I, miss?
よ
ええ
Yes,
こちらも
of
情報
course.
収集を
I
お
will
願いす
also
るかも
need
しれませ
you
ん
to
し
track down some information for us.
友明さん
Yosuka, thank
それ
you
では
for your help.
よろしくお願いします
Of course.
君こ
And
そね
good luck to you, my
僕の可愛い
sweet feminine
ファンフ
fatale.
ァタル
With that, the XRC began following a different line of investigation. After dividing in two, on one team went to visit Reno's house, the other went to Arcus Theater. Okay, we actually gotta end this video here for today. So, and we'll be picking our group for our visiting locations and all next time. So, I'll see you all next time. Bye.